wrestling later. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Mr. X joined by Benson.
I couldn't hear you there, Matt.
Oh, you couldn't hear me?
I got scared. I was like, where is Matt going? I didn't hear him.
Currently on board with Bose. Going to be Prophecy going up against Denal. This is pretty much a battle for the #2 seed in the COD League right now. Denal needed to win this 3-0. Do we have a score update on this?
Yes, we do. I'm going to run through all the updates, actually. Aware 3-0 to Elevate. They, congratulations to them. Qualify for Season 1 Finals. So, woo! Yeah! You go!
Good job. Where?
You play video games for obscene amounts of money. Good job. So, Aware qualified. Elevate, of course, we're already out, so that doesn't have any effect on anything. JusTus versus AR. Of course, 2-1 up our JusTus. Now that one on your screens. Hopefully change the audio around as soon as we can. Rise 3-0 Optic Nation. Kind of saw glimpses of that. And then, of course, Denal versus Prophecy. Prophecy 2-1 up in that one.
So Denal can't get the second seed, pretty much. Because they needed to 3-0 Prop.
Yes. So, it's, yeah.
We're starting to see some teams get locked into positions, which...
Yeah.
It's always interesting getting down to these final days. BL Fire with a ASM-1. You usually don't see him running a submachine gun often, known for his AR play, but he's going to run in, score that flag like there was nobody playing for JusTus.
Interesting. He basically died and then ran for the flag. Burns, is he using the IMR?
Burns pretty much, I think.
Oh, that's why.
What?
That's why. But Burns like, yo, I'm on host.
And he's got an AK-12 in his back pocket. He's ready to
go.
go.
What is he doing? All right, he just picked that one up off the ground. I remember speaking to Burns a while ago about
the Destroyer.
I was at UMG, actually. I was like, hey, trust me, that gun is going to be so viable. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna start practicing with it. And, well, he's 6-0 to start things off.
Interesting, he opts for the, well, obviously it's not his gun, but somebody using the red dot sight on the AK. We don't see many players use the red dot at all.
We talked about this.
Why do you think the red dot? Do you use it at home?
No, definitely not.
I don't
Any fully automatic weapon, you can go historically, look back at Call of Duty competitive esports history. You do not use a red dot on a fully automatic weapon. It just doesn't happen. You use iron sight. You use a red dot on the burst weapons.
Is that how it's always been?
Yeah. Just think about it. Black Ops. You had.
I feel like people use the red dot on the AN a little bit.
I mean, you didn't need to. That's the one exception. No one used a red dot on the ACR. Well, actually, no, a few people did. Ron's right. Actually, think about it. But primarily, you don't on a fully automatic weapon. It's just a bit of a waste.
I think there's some other attachments you can definitely use that are a little bit better.
Lord, this is glorious. Here I am, my baby.
I can just imagine how mad Apathy and Sensor and the boys on JusTus are right now.
You're getting one, but literally one.
Push poolside against Burns right now, who's 9-1. 10-1. Just stay on with Burns. If he kills this guy, okay.
Imagine if he gets that burst. He's just like, nah. That'd be ridiculous. That would be crazy. It's bad side too as well. That's something we have to remember. As a classic, trying to pull that flag away. Should meet a stun grenade. Nice plays from Artisty. Reading that one like a book. Gets the kill. 4 players down. Where is Burns at? 11-3. The Burns show continues, ladies and gentlemen. He finally falls again, 11-4. So he is human on host, that's for sure. BL Fire trying to cause some problems over here in the enemy base.
So the one thing that I've noticed, Ben, since playing some of Advanced Warfare, and maybe I'll say the same, with using that red dot, and usually, red dot, and then quick draw and stop. When you first zoom in, I don't think your bullets really go to that center of that dot. That's what really throws me off when I use the red dot sight.
It's weird that you say that because I thought similar thing. I actually mentioned that today when I was playing. I was like, I swear your red dot
there's a delay or like a trail.
It's weird. I haven't fully understood it, but we can sense up both with the flag. I believe Prophecy actually just beat Denal 3-1. So
that's a little bit of a shocker. Denal's been playing so good lately, and Prophecy a little bit of a mess of a team.
I mean, both those two teams qualified, so you don't have to go as hard, if you will. But AR, a team that desperately needs to go hard, as is JusTus. And Burns doing just so much damage with that IMR and the 2-0 up on bad side. This is just game 5.
I'm telling you, man, we saw it yesterday, game 5 between these teams. Definitely think we're seeing it again. Last map, though, I think it'll be a little bit closer. I still think JusTus pulls it out, though.
I hope it is a little bit closer because that first S&D was just kind of an anticlimax to watch. It's going to be Biolab. So, JusTus.
Biolab's always a circus.
Yeah, it is. I thought it said JusTus's worst S&D, but who knows what their worst S&D is. Apparently I can't change players. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Has Sensor just like stopped playing?
It's given up.
Who's changing his class? Oh, okay. What do you do, Matt? What's your mentality going into this game? You 2-0 down, going into bad side.
You know, JusTus is gonna have to pull out some. JusTus is gonna pull out some interesting stuff. Something we don't see a lot of teams use, Ben. Smoke grenades. Why don't we see them enough on Advanced Warfare?
Do you mean in the S&D or do you mean in the CTF?
Yeah.
Which one? You just said yeah.
Oh no, the CTF.
You said yeah. I was like, okay. In the CTF.
Yeah.
How would you utilize them efficiently in the CTF?
I would say, you know, when you're pushing bad side, they spawn in cave. You can smoke out cave. You can smoke out the cross. Pick up the flag.
I mean, I'm a fan. I've always said smokes are very, very powerful things, and people don't really use them as well as they should. Point in case, you don't see them in respawn really that much. Like, think about it. If
we don't see them in hardpoint either.
It's kind of, it goes back to what we talked about a while ago when Optic Gaming were just so dominant. And we're like, all right, how do you realistically beat Optic? Because you know you're not going to outslay them.
Yeah.
You make the map messy. EMPs, stuff like that. Smoke grenade. Even in hardpoint, you smoke a middle hill and you just lie in that smoke.
It's stuff we saw in Black Ops 2, and it's stuff we saw in, I mean, much different, but like domination.
Right.
In Ghost.
Very true.
Even Blitz, we saw smoke.
Honestly, I just don't think the game has had a chance to adapt
really develop yet.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's the
key. You know what it might be? You might make a really good point with that, is that there's so many new things added to this game that people are still figuring out, you know, guns and EXO and you know, all different types of different, you know, throws with the uplink, and nobody's really sat down and said, hey,
what? He just shot him in the leg! How AR have lost any games on host is beyond me. That's obscene.
That is awesome.
That's obscene. What's crazy is Burns is playing so aggressive with the IMR because I think he knows he can just obliterate through people. I'm moving into Burns' house.
It's like
we're being roomies again.
It's like he's got quad damage. It's like he's doing much more damage than everybody else.
But then think about it. Think about what we've seen, right? No one's used the IMR online. Where is that consistent? Because it was a similar thing in Black Ops 2, right? You saw people just go for a one burst, and you're like, what? And then you see people, you know, fill 4 bursts, etc.
Sensor left the game.
Yeah. After that, are you surprised? He just got one bursted in the leg. He's like, nah, I'm done, thanks. We'll go to game 5. Let me host up real quick.
Maybe he's getting an early start on hosting up, but Burns, he's gonna be able to run in a flag after
they're all leaving.
He's gonna leave as well. AR, they're going to win this CTF on retreat. Burns with a very powerful IMR leading the way, 21-11. You know, classic. He's gonna leave. Last one left is Moch. Think he leaves, or you think he makes his wait it out for 3 minutes?
He leaves.
Moch gonna spawn up. Moch spawns up bottom. He Burns. He's gonna cap this again. This is like what was that Biolab CTF we casted that ended up being 11
Denial versus JusTus.
Denial versus JusTus. So JusTus has a was that JusTus winning that one or Denial? It was JusTus winning that one.
Winning it, yeah.
So JusTus on the receiving end of what they did to Denial.
Oh my god. That was I'm sorry, that was crazy. Like what?
It was. I don't even think Sensor was weak.
He wasn't. He was fresh off spawn.
Just spawn.
It was in the leg. Like
the thinking about how big this match is. There you go, Mochilla leaving. Thinking about how big this match is. If that were to happen to you, what would you have done? I would have went insane. I would have thrown something. Burns, I think, just realizes everybody's gone. He's going to end it. So, guys, when we come back from this quick commercial break, we are going to have game number 5 between AR and JusTus. Ben can still not believe that amazing shot by Burns.
Yeah, amazing.